I guess it means I can do that to you whenever I feel like it then. Wow. I like him. He's awesome. He's got chutzpah. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Richard with Everlasting Gaming, and welcome back to Forget Me Not. Finally! Kiss scene! It's happening, you guys. We're here. Emmet just told Michael that he wants to kiss him. Oh my god, it's happening. You've been waiting for it. I'm freaking out about it. Let's just dive right on in and let's see what happens next, because we know what's gonna happen. I push Michael forward so that he lays in the bed. His pillow is comforting his head. Before he even gets a chance to grasp what's happening, I get on top of him and pin my hands over his head. By the way, if it gets, not PG-13, I might have to censor it, but I don't think it will. It didn't have anything like that when I initially downloaded the game. It didn't have any warnings or nothing, so we should be fine. I'm too embarrassed to even look at his face, so I hang my head over him and stay completely still. I'm so close to him, so close that I can smell his scent. Oh god. He hasn't bathed in weeks, It's the faint scent of light cologne. I wouldn't be surprised if he wore some on an everyday basis. Aww. It's so odd being so close to him and trying to kiss him. It seemed so simple before, but now I think I'm blushing at just the thought of it. I can hear Michael chuckling, almost like he's enjoying my reaction to this. This is going much better than my first kiss ever. It was horrifying. What? How long are you going to stay there? I thought you were going to kiss me. You seem so sure of yourself, too. Look at that face. He's like, come on, do it. What are you, a wuss? He slaps me. An irritated glare flickers across my face in Michael's condescending tone. I think he just likes pushing my buttons because he likes that little scrunchy face that I give him. This is hard enough as it is, and now there's even more pressure. I've got to do something. I raise my head slightly and press my lips against his forehead. Oh, I chickened out, but how cute is that? Just a little smooch like, mwah. Oh. And his little blue bangs. After that, I move down a bit lower and kiss him on the cheek. Yay! I pull away slowly, backing away to avert my eyes. I bet this was his first kiss, too. Kind of bailed, but it's a start, I guess. Michael is looking up at me, smirking. I'm glaring at him, wondering what bothersome thing will come out of his mouth next. I'm just pissed off all the time, aren't I? What was that? I'm thinking the same thing, man. It was a kiss. You're lucky because I gave you 2 of them. That makes up for everything. Yeah, 2 lame kisses. I'll sit on you. Uh-oh. We might have to cue that censoring. You're not even that... Before he even gets to finish, I plop myself down on his stomach. I think he meant heavy. He makes a brief gasp of pain before he surrenders. Ow, okay, get off me now. What's the magic word? You're heavy. Are you trying to say I'm fat? Okay, fine. Please get off of me. Fine, I'll get off. Only because I don't feel like hiding a dead body today. I flash him a smug grin and rise, sitting next to him instead. He lets out a relieved sigh and mumbles something about how I'm heavier than I look. I'm not really paying attention to him as he's speaking. I'm looking at his face instead. It's been a while since I've seen him smile, huh? I can tell when he smiles for real. Michael pauses and looks at me, his face growing blank. He asks me if something's wrong, but everything around me feels hazy. I can hardly concentrate on his words. I think I actually really did like him, and it's all coming out, and I'm kind of freaking out and trying to process, because that's what I think is happening. You're beautiful when you smile. Oh, that was so cute. You guys, seriously, you guys. I blurted out loud without thinking, but I guess it doesn't matter now. I can't stop looking at Michael laying there. I can't get enough of him when he smiles like this. Is this what it's like to be completely captivated by a person? For those of you who have never fallen in love, or, are going to, because everyone does eventually, it's exactly what it feels like. It's a wonderful feeling. What a strange feeling. Whoa. We just dove right in, didn't we? Jesus. Before I realize it, I've already moved so close to his face. I've been sucked into a whirlpool, intoxicated by the mood. Everything around us is silent. This time I kiss Michael on the lips. There you go. You went for it! Yay! A light breeze sweeps through the curtains and brushes past the two of us. My first kiss is gentle and warm. It is his first kiss, like the sunlight trickling in through the bedroom window. We've come so far from jumping over fences and drinking milkshakes, huh? Ugh. I love how we just skip past everything else. Like, we kissed and then I just ran directly out of the house. Time passes by, and I've already started walking home due to unfortunate circumstances. Oh. It was too good of a kiss, and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna just cover my my lower half, because I don't want everyone to see me in my current state. Not so long ago, my mother called, interrupting everything and yelling into the phone, insisting that I come home. Aw. Her excuse was that she wanted me to come home before dinner. I sigh, looking back down the street. That's my mother for you. But it's really embarrassing to have her ruin all of that. As I continue walking, I start to wonder why my mother would call so early. It's only 5:30. She hardly ever cares so much where I go as long as I don't stay out too late. I thought it was weird too because she's let him stay out before. Unless someone went up to her and told her what I was doing, and maybe she's freaking out. I hope not. I feel like this is going to take a really dark turn because that always happens in these types of games. Everything is so great, and all of a sudden it's like death and despair. It can only mean one thing. Oh no, my father. I hope that's a good thing and not a bad thing. She probably wants me to talk with him. It's been ages since he's called. Well, it's not my problem. I really couldn't care less if he wants to talk to me. I continue home, trying to get the thought of having to talk to my father out of my head. 15 minutes go by before I finally arrive home. By the time I get back, the sun is already noticeably setting. I unlock the front door and peer into the house, and I can hear the clank of dishes as my mother cooks. Mom, I'm home. I take my shoes off, and before I know it, my mother appears not so far from me. She looks surprisingly calm. Oh, you're home. I was just cooking dinner. What? Nothing. You just seem really not so furious. What's the deal with that? Oh, that. I just wanted you to come home. Really? She's trying to hide something, and I'm not convinced, but she's doing a pretty good job of it. I walk further into the house, and somehow we both end up in the kitchen. The only thing that's cooking is the stove lit and a small amount of butter sizzling in a skillet. I cross my arms to demand an explanation, and she continues. I just got a call from your dad, that's all. He's going to call again later. Well, that's a shame, because I won't talk to him. Emmet, don't give me trouble with this. One phone call. It'll last about 5 minutes. My mother heaves a sigh and gives me a frustrated look. Our battles to get me to talk to my father weren't always this calm. I think that we've long gotten sick and tired of bickering about it, and there's not even a push to argue anymore. She wants me to talk to him, and I don't. We're both pushing on a brick wall here. We're both kind of stubborn, aren't we? It's been a long time since you've talked to him. Yes, and I want to keep it that way, thanks. 5 minutes, that's all I'm asking. 5 minutes, please. Scarily enough, my mother said please. Why does she want me to talk to him so badly anyway? I would push this further, but I'm sick of hearing the every boy needs to talk to an older male figure bullshit again. I grit my teeth and mumble out a few words before slinging my backpack over my shoulder. Fine, only 5 minutes. Without hesitation, I storm off to my bedroom. Here again, in my room, there's that wonderful music that we know and love. I sigh heavily and lean my backpack against my bed. Sitting on the edge of my bed, I look out at the window at the evening sky. I glance at it for a moment after a thought suddenly comes to mind. I haven't sat on the roof for a while. How beautiful but kind of creepy would it be if Michael was just up there? Right now, I'd rather be out there than sitting in my room. I would make my way up to the window and crack it open slowly. and it opens up just enough for me to fit through. I wish I could, climb up to my roof, but I'm terrified of heights. Wow, the sky looks nicer out here than it does from a window. That's incredibly cheesy. I'm glad I didn't say that to anyone. Sighing and trying to kick away the thought, I relax myself on the roof. gaze at the scenery below, and listen to the cars that pass by occasionally. Excuse me. The air smells really crisp, with a hint of the sea nearby. I just chug like a bottle of water. My body's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. It's too much. I love this town, but some of the memories here, not so much. As a kid sometimes, I wish I could switch lives with someone. It's kind of a stupid wish though, particularly because I have switched lives with just about anyone. I could have switched lives with anybody. Maybe someone who had it worse off than me. After I thought about it, I quickly wanted to wish for something else. There wasn't anything all that traumatizing in my childhood. The only thing that really sticks out is when my parents split. One day when I was 8, me and my father were planning on doing something fun, so he suggested fishing. I was really pumped to come home that day. When I came home from school, I saw my mom crying over the table. When I came home and saw Mom crying and Dad not comforting her, that's when I found out that he left us. For a while, I never really knew why he left, but not so long ago, I tried to beat it out of my mom. I hope he doesn't mean literally. She's a Marine, she probably could, defend herself. Turns out he was cheating on her for a long time with one of his coworkers, of course. I was angry, depressed, and frustrated with everything, all because of him. It was mostly because Mom dramatically changed after it. She suffered the worst from it. I know a part of her still cares about him. She trusted him and had a child with him. Just because she was an ex-Marine doesn't mean that she couldn't get hurt or depressed. Maybe if he didn't hurt Mom the way he did, maybe I wouldn't be as angry with him as I am right now. Thankfully, things have changed for the good. 7 years have passed since then. Mom seems to have moved on. She's convinced I need to be somewhat close to my father. Our family is normal now. Things have calmed. And thankfully, throughout my angsty years, I've had someone to confide in about this. Sky. Her parents divorced when she was about the same age as me. Whenever I needed someone to talk to, or whenever we both felt like everything was going to cave in on us, we had each other. Aw, that's cute. And then eventually, we were both able to get through all of that, and focus on bigger things. Friends, huh? Friends. Makes me wonder, what about Michael? Yeah. Aren't you kind of boyfriends, or just really close friends at this point? You don't need labels. You're having a great time being teens, that's all that matters. We consider each other friends, right? Yeah, I think so. We're going to be friends, he said. And then somehow I'm reminded of, I like you. Like that. Does that change our friendship? Kinda does. Why did he want to be friends with me? Gotta start off as friends before you become something more, buddy. He's so popular and lights up everywhere. He goes like a goddamn Christmas tree. The highlights don't help much either. I think they're awesome. I love blue. And then there's me, his shadow. Nothing at all that great to look at compared to him. I just admitted he was cute. Though somehow we get along quite well. I'm frustrated trying to wrap my head around Michael. He likes me. And I like him back. We kissed too. Though it wasn't anything all that special, but still. What does that make us now? I heave out another sigh and take one more look at the sky before her phone call breaks through the silence. No doubt about it, it's probably my dad. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Cube. That's the worst thing ever. I'm not in the mood to talk to him, but I did agree with my mom on 5 minutes. It's just a couple minutes, Emmett. You can do this. Sighing, I quickly crawl back into the window and shut it closed. I can hear my mother's footsteps coming up the stairs. I'm sitting on the edge of the bed with unenthusiastic glare by the time she arrives. She gently hands me the phone. It's your father. Oh, really? Grumbling, I pick up the phone and my mom walks away to give me some privacy. Somehow, seeing her leave makes me uneasy, but maybe it's better this way. More the reason for me to speak my mind if I have to. Uh-oh, are we gonna fight? Speaking to the phone faintly, I'm not sure how to speak to him. I'm pretty sure he'll do most of the talking anyway. Hi. Emmett? Is that you? Wow, your voice sounds so different now. Laughter erupts from his ends, but I'm not even in the mood for jokes. Any reason why you called? Why I called? Well, to check up on you, of course. It's hard not being able to see you. I don't even get to talk to you. You kind of chose that route, buddy. Why is he even what is he trying to do? Guilt trip me? It's his fault he never calls. Yeah, it is. It's really all I can say, but thankfully he's talkative. Without hesitation, he quickly changes the topic. You're 15 now, huh? So you probably got a girlfriend by now, right? Oh, you're treading on dangerous waters, my friend. Don't do it. Bad, very bad, Dad, very bad. The question takes me by surprise. A girlfriend? Which I've never had. But I can't tell him that, can I? Besides, he'll never know about what I'm doing with Michael. Nobody will know. It's complicated. Almost immediately, he lets out a chuckle. So you're a player, just like your old man. Oh no, you didn't just say that. Oh no. Dude, you being a player is the reason all this crap is happening between his parents and you and Emmet. Oh no, you idiot. You idiot. I was like that in high school. But I tell you what, you better make sure you protect yourself. He thinks I'm having sex? Ugh, this is not what I want him to think I'm doing. No, I'm not doing anything like that. You know how relationships are in high school. It's never all that serious. Besides, I never do something that stupid. And sighing, there's nothing but silence from his end. Maybe he's just thinking. Anyway. Well, you're a smart kid. Suddenly, I hear a muffled voice in the background. He begins to speak again. Oh, looks like I've got to go. It's been good talking to you and your mother. If you ever need to talk, your mother has my number. Bye, Emmett. Bye. Slowly, I bring the phone away from my ear. Call ended. No, I love you, nothing like that. I wasn't expecting it, but not a very good dad on his end. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but it's still painful. He seems happier. We're happy too, right? Why can't he just leave us alone? Leave me alone. Damn it. I curl up on the bed for a while, at least until Mom calls me downstairs for some dinner. So I heard you have a girlfriend. Oh no. Was she listening? My mom is the worst. Mom's sudden calm and takes me completely by surprise. I almost choke on my drink, yeah. See? I'm like choking over here. Then I realize why I'm not surprised. Mom is known for being sneaky, and well, good at eavesdropping. Great. Now how to explain this to her. I clear my throat and think of a way to approach the situation. My mom has been here for me from the very beginning. I have no reason to lie to her, but I lied to my dad, just like he lied to her, and I think she'll find that funny, so I'm going to tell her the truth. I decided to tell her the truth. Well, at least I want to tell her. There's no reason I'm telling her about Michael. There's no way I'm telling her about Michael, but I'm practically confused about it myself. Well, I lied to Dad. Her eyebrow twitches, but she continues calmly cutting her steak. Oh, did you now? Yeah, well, if I told him I didn't have a girlfriend, he'd call me lame and all that crap. It's not like he'll know anyway. She's trying to keep up appearances for your father. I thought you didn't care about what he thought. She flashes a light smile. This isn't some warm motherly smile. It's a smile of maternal malevolence. I stutter knowing she caught me in her web. Well, there's some things I want him to think. Alright, so you do care about what he thinks of you. She chews for a little bit, looks at me again with a more serious face. It's okay to say that some part of you cares about him, Emmett. He is your father, after all. I give up and decide to finish eating. We talk for a little bit after, but not about Dad. She asked me about other things, like the research project and my new friend Michael, whom she seems to be particularly interested in lately. Well, I have been hanging out with him a lot recently, so she has to be curious. When I return to my room to take a shower, I start to wonder if my mom will figure it out. Marines are pretty smart. Though it was just a kiss. What if Michael wants to be in a real relationship? Would she be okay with that? Would she accept me? She never mentioned anything about gay people at all. I hastily kick the thoughts away and try not to get too stressed out. It was only a kiss. Just a kiss. That was it. Then we'll go back to being friends. God, I'm so, angsty. There's nothing to worry about. I tell myself as I head to the shower to prepare for the next day. Hello? I'm home. The house is dark when I walk in. Nobody's home as usual. Sometimes I wonder if anybody would notice if I ever returned. If I spent the night somewhere, went to a party, or maybe just packed up and never came back, I wish running away was as easy as that. I could just leave and forget about everything. This isn't Emmett's room. Am I seeing things from Michael's perspective now? I am. How interesting. So there'd be some things that you'd miss here. Some things. More like one person. It's sad. Sometimes the only person I look forward to seeing is Emmet. He's the only thread I'm hanging from. There are other nice people around here, but Emmet is my only friend. Something's wrong with me. I've been acting strange. Something in me was broken from the start. It's pathetic how I act sometimes. I want to be happy. I really want to smile. But I can't help but feel like my body's moving on its own. It's a strange force I can't control. It's called growing up. When you're a teenager, it's the craziest thing ever. I can only watch through a window as it ruins my life a bit. Bit by bit by bit. Until this person who calls himself Michael completely takes over my life. And drives me off a cliff. Shit. I close my notebook and stuff it behind a couple of textbooks. I don't know why I keep trying to hide it, doing things like locking my room when I'm out. Most guys don't write in diaries. I don't really like to think of it as one. It's sort of like a journal where I write what's on my mind. When I write something in it, I feel like a burden's been lifted off my shoulders. I don't really have anyone to talk to about these kinds of things, so a journal makes me feel like I'm letting my feelings out. It's a good technique a therapist introduced me to when I was very young, and I've been using it ever since. Oh, so he's had a therapist, which means there was something wrong with him at some point, or maybe he just wasn't opening up, so that's interesting. He does seem to have a lot of emotional issues. Sitting makes you stiff, you guys. I feel like I'm starting to hate everything. Like I can't be bothered to do anything anymore. And I don't really miss the feeling of being able to care. Yeah, there really might be something emotionally wrong with me. There's always one problem with all those techniques designed to help me. The writing, the expression, the pills. Never makes me feel complete, so he does take pills for issues. Which means when he was in the bathroom when the coach came in and he freaked out, he was probably taking a pill to calm down. Somewhere along the line, I end up feeling the same way again. The same thoughts again. You know? I don't really think I care anymore. Wouldn't it be better for everyone? Oh, is he suicidal? I hope not. Oh, yep. Damn. Oh, come on, don't end this with a suicide. No, why do these always end this way? It's always love and then someone dies. That was literally how one of my actually most popular series ended. It was called Her Lie I Tried to Believe. If you want to see it, I'm going to leave a link to it in the comments below. And I'll leave a link to it. I'll leave it in the description below, and I'll leave it at the end of the video so you guys can see, because it was crazy. And it's my most popular series for some reason, so it was crazy. If I just died? It's a cold November day, but winter doesn't officially start for 3 weeks. The weather keeps getting colder. Before you know it, Christmas will be here already. I'm spending the day at Michael's house. It's been a while since I've been over. School has been hectic for me, and we've only been able to talk at school. There's something personal I've been planning to ask him for a while now. In fact, it's something I've been wanting to ask ever since the day we kissed each other. It's been a long time since that day. He wants to ask him to be his boyfriend, I bet. But I've already decided that I'm going to say it today. Hey, Michael. So, what's our relationship now? Huh? You know. You don't really seem like friends anymore. I don't know. What do you want us to be? Michael smirks and ruffles my hair a little bit. I can feel my face almost heating up from his sudden touch. He sits next to me on the bed and sighs. Sorry, that was kind of forward, huh? There's no other way to put it. I can't help but feel a little worried, though. I can't be openly dating, or well, I wouldn't feel comfortable being open about it. Yeah, I look down at the ground and can feel my heart beating through my throat. I close my eyes and just decide to blurt it out. Open or not, though, that wouldn't change our relationship. We like each other, right? So if that's the case, do you want to, oh my god, I'm gonna say it, be boyfriends? Yay! Good for you. I take a silent exhale and look back to Michael again, his face expressing contentment. That's what he wanted to hear. There we go. I was finally able to directly ask the questions after beating around the bush for so long. So long, dude, so long. Michael smiles and his gaze is fixated on me. It makes me shiver just a little bit, but I stay quiet and wait for him to speak up again. Yeah. Okay. Good. That was it. I breathe out a sigh of relief. That was far easier to say once I actually said it. I glanced at Michael again, who seems to be smiling slightly, and I can't help but wonder if he's already anticipated this. He answered me so calmly. I wonder if he's trying to get me to say it. To be honest, I'm not really sure how the dating thing really interferes with our existing relationship, though. How it interferes? Michael lets out a chuckle, and I feel his hand brush against my cheek. Before I even have time to process anything, Michael gives me a kiss on the lips. Oh, how cute is that, you guys? I close my eyes instinctively. Within a couple of moments, he stopped touching me. I guess it means I can do that to you whenever I feel like it then. Wow. I like him. He's awesome. He's got chutzpah. Something of a smirk shows across Michael's face as he looks at me longingly. I'm not really sure what I'm seeing in his expression, but it almost looks like relief. I can't take a stare any longer, so I look away for a brief moment. I think I'd like that, I say, then look up at him and smile. Okay. Well, wow! Look at us go! We've kissed! Finally! Kissing! Yay! Good for them! We have grown so much since the diner, and the beach, and the homework, and the studying, and stupid Roger. Good for us. I'm excited for them. I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think it was a long time coming? Are you guys freaking out as much as I am that they finally confessed their feelings to each other? Do you think his mom is catching up? I'm interested to know what you guys have to think and what you guys have to say. Tell me in the comments below. I want to hear from you. If you guys like new and exciting gaming videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I post every day. Awesome. So, it's been fun. I love hanging out with you guys. We always have a blast. I'm Richard with Everlasting Gaming, and as always, have a good night.